Most people think greatness comes from big moves, flashy moments, but it's not. It's this: the moment you decide to act and then not let go. You stop chasing the shiny solution and you hold the damn line. I once was in a military combatives class, drenched in sweat, the end of the day. The instructor calls me and another guy up, a D1 wrestler. He's 1 year older than me. Everyone knew he was a killer. We're on the ground, he puts me in his guard, and we get ready. Then suddenly, the instructor throws a dummy pistol between us and shouts, "Go." Time froze. Our eyes locked. I went for the handgun, but I couldn't move. His legs were locked around me like steel. I tried to lunge, but I had no leverage. Then I hear 30 more seconds. Hearing that shifted something in me. I all of a sudden stopped thinking and I started acting. I slipped just one of his legs free and I pinned it down, laying on him with all of my body weight. His forearms were scraping my face, my temples burned, but I didn't let go. I survived. The pistol was still there. I didn't need to win. I needed to endure. That was the real test. This was the first time I realized clarity doesn't come from overthinking. It comes from movement, from first committing and then adjusting mid-battle. That's where growth lives. Growing up, I always believed the fastest solution would win. If I could get to the answer before anyone else, I'd win the game. I'd beat the test. And for a while, I was right. It got me into an elite school, a high-level role, honors status. But that belief nearly cost me because not every problem needs a breakthrough. Sometimes that solution that you're going after so hard is just a distraction, a setup, a tiny escape from the actual battle. We're trained to crave innovation, to chase after novelty. But most of the time, it's not brilliance that wins. It's discipline applied under pressure. That pistol, it wasn't the answer. It was noise, temptation, a fake win. I realized the real path was never about speed. It was more about knowing when not to move. That's the first step. It's about trusting your training, holding your position, and thinking differently. You can move your campaign beyond enemy lines point after point after point, but never actually win the war because you weren't focused on the right thing. The world wants you to actually grab for something easier, but freedom as a concept comes when you stop chasing, when you choose to stand and solve, and you build confidence not by achieving results, but from following through regardless of the outcome. That is where self-trust is born. I see it everywhere now. This isn't working. My heart's not in it. I tried for 3 months, and because of that, I'm switching paths. But it's the same story. New hustle, same escape. SMMA, drop shipping, crypto, stocks, training. They spin the wheel, pick the next shiny object, and chase after it to call themselves the entrepreneur. But they never left the mat. They're still locked in place, still in the guard. It's the same distraction with freedom inches away, dressed as the solution. The shiny new thing isn't your breakthrough. It's what will become an excuse. Nobody wants to admit it, but here's the truth. Everything works. Every business model, every niche, every fitness plan, every outcome, but it only works for those who commit. You didn't fail because your idea was bad. You failed because you quit that idea too early. You stopped 3 feet from gold. Or even worse nowadays, you never started because you were so fucking busy watching people who did. Execution will always outperform theory. Commitment will always destroy perfectionism. And the moment you realize that the handgun was a lie is the moment you take your life back. Let's get deeper. The human brain is wired to avoid pain more than seek pleasure. That's why you use TikTok. That's why people drink. That's why porn has 130 million daily users, because your brain doesn't want to win. It wants to feel safe. In 2021, a Stanford study showed that constant dopamine hits from porn, social media, gambling, and many other factors rewired reward circuits and led to seeing discipline as painful and impulsivity as rewarding. This means that although you say it's not bad, the more you train your body to seek escape is the more you're training your body to fail on purpose. This isn't motivational fluff, it's neuroscience. There are systems in place to make you reach for that handgun. And if you don't realize it, you will never wake up in the life you want because you don't even know when you're self-sabotaging. You'll just say, it doesn't feel aligned anymore. But you weren't chasing alignment, you were chasing dopamine. And dopamine doesn't give a shit if you're aligned. It just wants to fire. So, if you want to win, You have to retrain your brain to sit in discomfort, to act when it's boring, and to execute when your instincts scream for comfort. This is how you reclaim your edge. This is how you stop the loop. You might never see me again. Maybe the whole influencer thing isn't for you. That's fine. But whatever you do, real estate, sales, crypto, go all fucking in. Because the truth is, everything you've tried could have worked. I know that now because I got smart enough to recognize when that handgun, that way out, was actually designed to keep me there on purpose. Dopamine, porn, OnlyFans, TikTok, alcohol, all of it. Handguns, shiny things meant to keep you lost, distracted. But your life, the one that you're meant to live, the one that saves your family, your future, your spirit, that life starts the moment you stop reaching and the moment you start fighting where you stand. The handgun was a lie. You already had the power. Share this with someone who needs to stop running. And if that someone is you, then stop. Start fighting. As always, I'm rooting for you.